Ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 65.7. He's 29, stands 5'9". He fights out of Gracie Barra, Derby, and hails from Derby, Daniel Lord Ward. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 65.7. He's 18, stands 5'11". He fights out of the Lodge Fight Club and hails from Spain, Kayne Holmes. Your referee, Mr. Paul Crossley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the main event of the evening. This for the featherweight amateur title. Kayne Holmes fighting out of the blue corner. He's in the green Eric shorts and represents the Lodge Spennymoor with a 6-2 record. Daniel Ward, the Gracie Barra Derby prospect, 5-3 in the blue Eric shorts, fighting out of the red corner. And Kayne Holmes, 18 years old, 6-2 amateur record.
Yeah, and he's an absolute animal. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch, to be fair. He's
a strong, athletic lad. He works well behind that range, and he's got a mean streak.
Yeah. And he's got one of those cold, calculated stares, kind of a bit like Robbie Lawler. He like his eyes, he just loves being in the fight. And on the other side, we've got Daniel Ward, and Daniel Ward's no slouch. Daniel Ward is very good at what he does, fighting out of the established Gracie Barra Derby.
Absolutely, and again, a camp that have had very good success over the years here at Almighty Fighting Championship. Summer Onley, our amateur women's bantamweight champion in the corner.
And again, he's one of the... Oh, beautiful switch kick to the head there. But Ward looking to initiate the grappling, and so he should after that. Kayne Holmes is winning the battle of the underhooks here right now.
Absolutely.
When you've got an over-under, you've got to get to your dominant side quickly and win that battle.
And again, I would imagine that this clinch was more about clearing the cobwebs for a minute, for a second or two, than it was looking straight away for a position or a takedown. He
definitely saw stars on that one, right? And like I say, it's not one that's going to wobble you everywhere. He didn't look loose-footed or wobbly-headed or out like that. But
you knew it landed.
You've got to acknowledge that landed. I'm just going to take away your momentum a second.
Absolutely.
And again, Ward, just to add to earlier, he's one of the most exciting fighters to watch for me as well. You know, like I've got a dog in the race here. You know, it's which I shouldn't have. I'm a commentator. But
right now you've got Ward who's slowed the pace right down, embraced the grind a little bit up against Kayne Holmes. But
this is Ward's pace, right?
Absolutely. Is he gonna be able to? Beautiful. Tried to drag his man down, land a couple of shots, but Holmes
gets straight back up.
Yeah, back to the cage, straight back up. And he does.
Oh, we're seeing a few. They're pulling him out of the bag tonight. Someone's been watching UFC 2, aren't they, tonight?
Yeah, that's it.
We've seen a few old foot stomps, and we've seen them from random positions as well.
Oh, knee to the body there, almost got through for Daniel Ward. And again, another foot stomp.
Now, at this point, Kayne needs to be looking to exit his hips. Ward's just beating him to it when he tries, but Ward stepped too far, and he turns him back again. That's the strength of Ward.
Yeah, and you figure for that moment that when they were looking to turn, that Kayne Holmes should have just disengaged.
Easier said than done. Sometimes,
absolutely.
Especially in an over-under position, it's a very 50-50 grip for both parties.
Yeah, and it might be...
Okay, so if he lets go to disengage, well, Ward could hold on and turn
well, that's it.
You know what I mean? It's,
but that head kick straight away got Ward's attention, and from that moment on, he turned this into the clinch war.
Yes, but he did good things with it, tiring the lengthy striker out. Because Holmes can do everything, right? Holmes is well-versed. But you've got to say his strong point's going to be his striking.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of his striking before, and he's a wizard. Why not tire him out? Why not wear on him? Ward is playing the role of a grizzly veteran right now in there. Even though the records are very similar.
Yes, 8 fights each.
He's fighting the smarter fight.
Although by the smile on Kayne Holmes' face,
yeah,
he's
I think he knows something we don't.
touch gloves. And again, it may not be a huge advantage, but Holmes certainly looks again like he's got a little reach.
Yes, he does.
A little bit of length, and he does like to throw those shots.
He does, and he throws them long and fluid. Now, this is what Ward's got to watch out for, whether he's going to look to enter on the strikes, because Kayne's jab is about as long as Ward's lead leg kick.
We saw Ward there target the lower, the calf again on a couple of shots, but
and Ward just gripping at the right time.
Yeah, it goes right into the fire, and
he was on the back foot. He was watching his man. His man overcommitted and stepped forward, and he just met him halfway. Locked up the body lock.
And Holmes still chipping away little shots, but
they're more of just a minor inconvenience at this point, you know. And Ward again just wearing away. And again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's 5 threes. It's not 3 threes. These rounds can add up later on. Yes, you're scoring with the position, you're scoring with the dominance, right? But then when the striker's tired.
Well, Ward just chipping away a little. There's foot stomps. There's the knees to the thigh, the knees to he's just staying busy.
He is just staying busy.
Is he looking to try and sneak? Oh, no, again, just chipping little knee to the inside of the left leg.
At this point, Kayne needs to swim in the left underhook and get his hips out to the left side.
Staying busy is Ward, and that's why, again, straight to the foot stomp.
Yeah. He's doing enough. He's doing enough. I think if this were 3 threes, maybe the referee wouldn't be so lenient with this position, even, with the little knee strikes.
I don't know, pretty hard to say that he's not pushing the action when he can.
Yeah, true, but it's like the difference between hammer fist from being postured down and striking from being postured up. If someone's got you tied up in guard and you're throwing a little hammer fist, you're going to get stood up.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest, though, Kayne Holmes has got his back to the cage, he's not looking. Right now, he can't advance that position. The referee shouldn't do it for him.
100%, 100%.
But this is what you got to expect from Daniel Ward. He is going to be happy to embrace the grind, make it exhausting, make it.
And again, I'm not speaking on my personal opinion. I believe fighters should, if you don't want to be there, fight out. I'm speaking on the rule set and the referees and the tendencies that referees tend to take. Just playing a little devil's advocate.
Paul Crossley, one of the best in the business, kept his eye on it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure we got a warning.
So far, we've seen flashes of brilliance from Holmes, but I think he's got to make those reads now and realise 1 or 2, 2 or 3 is enough. Take a step back.
Don't make it easy for Ward to close that distance and bully up against the cage.
Because Ward's timing on the 3rd and the 4th and meeting him.
Yeah.
And by then you're moving forward into it if you're Holmes.
Although I don't know what you have to do to wipe that smile off Kayne Holmes' face.
I have no idea.
2 hard-fought rounds, and he's happy as Larry to be there. And you get just that overextension a little bit, which allows Ward to get the clinch.
But Kayne this time does the right thing.
And you can see Kayne trying to disengage, trying to get some distance, and Ward's like, no.
He's got that elbow.
Wow.
That was like the slowest scramble ever. It was like teetering on the edge.
Yeah, one way or the other, but it's Kayne Holmes who ends up on top for the first time.
And again, round 3, he needed this, the pivotal round. If you're down 2, which I think I could very well say there's an argument for it. If you're down 2, round 3's the one you got to win. Otherwise, you're searching for the finish for the final 2.
Absolutely, and now, again, active ground game from Ward, as you would expect from the Gracie Barman. He's got one hook, one butterfly.
Yeah. Kayne just trying to negate the use of that butterfly, keep it shut down, keep his heel to his backside.
Forcing Ward's head up against the cage, taking some of that maneuverability away from him.
You don't want to start striking with that left hand when Ward's got an overhook on your right. Okay? It's going to expose you for triangles, sweeps.
And it looks like right now Holmes going to be happy just to stay here if he can posture up a little bit.
Yeah, he's scoring, he's doing work. He's put his man where he wants him.
Oh, now going to lock down in that half guard. Good work. Yeah.
He just raised his hips a little too high on Ward. Understanding the importance of that half guard. Got his leg back.
Yeah, got the butterfly in as well. Back to the cage now, so is Holmes going to let him stand, or is he going to get under those hips and send him back to the canvas? No.
Ward swims in the underhook, and he's turned his mat, but Kayne, he had the lower lock, and it just offset Ward's balance over his hips, and he ran him down.
Oh, he's got some posture, 40 seconds to go.
But he has the arm trapped in a very precarious position. It looks uncomfortable more than anything.
Yeah. But now he's out again. Lots of pressure. Ward now gets the foot on the hip, can look to sort of push away, create space, but Holmes with another overhand. Working the body. Showing a bit of respect to the ground game of Ward there.
Keeping tight, not giving anything, just scoring points. And I think we've got an argument for 2-1 to Ward, but Kayne takes that pivotal round.
Now we're going into the championship rounds now. And it amazes me, the conditioning of these. Like Kayne Holmes is standing there like he's not even had a round yet.
Yeah. He's young. He's young. He's probably got about 7 lungs as well by the looks of it.
Yeah, not fair. It is not fair.
Some people, and there's a lot of this, he's clearly built for the sport. Look at him. You know, he's got range where he needs range. He's got, you know, he's got a good build.
He's not super slender,
And
no skinny little legs.
But that means nothing if you don't work hard.
Yeah.
And he's got that as well. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here right now in round 4
Absolutely.
for the almighty title.
Featherweight title again. Dan Holmes, the Gracie Barman, in the blue Eric shorts. Kayne Holmes, the Lodge Spenamore, in the baby blue or the green, depending on how colorblind you are. Oh, that head kick landed. And
the hand, and Ward is getting desperate.
Oh, yeah, Ward.
Kayne shuts down the takedown, gets the trip.
And now
but Ward straight through, looking to step across and roll his man, end up on top. But Kayne is quick to it.
And
that was dangerous.
He's got 2.5 minutes to work. He's crucifixed that arm.
That's it. If he gets his head heavy to the floor, and he has.
Referee's got to be looking close. He can't defend those shots. This is a lot. It's got to be looking. You can buck the hips, but it's shot after shot.
Kayne Holmes, the new amateur featherweight champion.
Had to work through those first 2 rounds.
He did.
When Ward's grappling and aggression held it. We talked about it in the 3rd. He was coming into it. And in the 4th, trapped that arm. And absolutely no answer to the strikes.
He made the reads.
He's your new featherweight amateur champion here at Almighty. And what a great fight. Shows shows heart, shows perseverance, and then skill to finish.
Was
a little
down
bit of
2
everything.
rounds.
Phenomenal.
And you can't have a fight like that without having a justified dance partner in Daniel Ward.
Absolutely, but Kayne Holmes. We talked about a couple of the kids on the card today. The rest of the UK amateurs now. Kayne Holmes. That's a name you need to watch out for.
Oh, you do. You do. There's something special about that kid, and I can't wait to see it.
You know, it's... He's getting his title.
He's getting his title,
And he absolutely deserves it. What a performance from Kayne Holmes. Let's turn it over to Mr. Seth Khan so we can crown our champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute of the 4th round, your referee, Mr. Paul Crossley, calls a stop to the fight, declaring your winner by TKO and the AFC Featherweight Champion, Kayne Holmes. Please show your appreciation for Daniel Ward.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at Almighty
Ladies and
Fighting
gentlemen, that's the end
Championships.
of the show. Have a safe journey home. Good night. God bless.
Want to give a quick shout out to Intelligent FS, Eric's Fight Gear, Vulcanite, Topography, Octagon, Vulcanite again, Rolling Shutter, DN4 Photography, the EMMA, Combat Sports, and Sponsorite. Thank you for your support here at the Almighty Fighting Championships. We'll see you again early next year. Until then, I've been Steve Cook Abbott for Danny Misson and all the crew here at Almighty Fighting Championships. Have a good night.